that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Snowhawks of Anchorage. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Rager. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Wilson. Addison holds it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here we go, Scott.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert once more. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chicago.
Now a first down throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
At the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Catch is made by Harry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. KJ Osborne from 13 yards out. And the Snowhawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throw left side, complete to Harry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Complete to Addison on the out route. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hand off right side for Herbert. Andrew Booth making the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
No muss, no muss.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A beautiful fake. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Lewis Seen. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 58 yards. And the Snowhawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Right.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Say hi.
Back to throw. Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return here gets us all the way down the 26-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Snowhawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Snowhawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Ken. Easy.
Here's Fields now on second down. That is caught by Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis C. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. Touchdown, Bears! Derek Young, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wilson wants to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
43, Bears 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
Eleven. All right.
Here's Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Lewis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting.